Hello and welcome back to the 3 Hour News Show. You're watching See the Stories. It's our signature segment in the 3 Hour News Show on the final hour. And it's time to get fruity.
Yes.
So I was scrolling on social media recently. I found an interesting recipe of an Indonesian fruit, cempedak, as ice cream. Cempedak is, it's very Indonesian and unique. It's very exotic, right?
Yeah. It's not nangka actually. It's similar to jackfruit, but it's not exactly jackfruit. It's very sweet, very juicy.
And there's another one that I found was very viral. But take a look at this one first. Let's take a look.
Sure.
Have you seen this video?
No, let's take a look at it.
Now, there's a snippet of that video that I instantly like because I love pad thai.
You love
The
pad
beans.
thai. Okay.
I love pad thai. Do you like pad thai?
Yeah, on some dishes I like pad thai.
This was so memorable to me, and I think my algorithm seems to know that I love pad thai, and then Reel just went straight to my feed.
Yeah.
So my real feed. So and I straight away had to forward this to my husband because my husband and I have this thing.
Right.
Because he's usually out of town most of the time, so I get to eat pad thai when he's not around because he doesn't like pad thai. So I'm trying to find recipes that I could try to convince him, to not notice that it's pad thai. And I just love the way this particular content creator did it.
Yeah. So it was a sandwich.
Yeah, it was like avocado sandwich.
Avocado
pad thai sandwich.
Using a blender, and then there's pad thai as well, and it's blended, the avocado and pad thai, and then it's put on a sandwich. I mean, I would have never thought of that.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
Right. And so now joining us is that content creator who made that very, very unique dish. She's joining us live from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Australian content creator, Georgia Papas, who turns exotic Southeast Asian fruits and vegetables into tasty food.
Hello,
Hi,
Georgia.
How are you?
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us. So these are very, very unique recipes. As you know, we were talking about the sandwich made from avocado and pad thai and then blended and then put as a paste. I mean, how did you think of that?
Well, I think maybe for you it seems like a really bizarre combination,
Right.
but for Australians, it's quite normal for us to combine beans with avocado.
Oh.
So I just really thought it's no different to like smashed edamame or smashed peas. And so I made smashed pad thai sandwich with avocado. And I never really thought it would go viral like that.
Because I understand, it's for us. It's also common to add beans into like certain mixtures, but pad thai is something special here in Indonesia,
Right,
because it has this very distinct aroma, distinct taste that a lot of people just don't dare to mix with other things. That you did it, I wonder why no Indonesians has ever thought about it, That's amazing, Georgia.
Yeah, congratulations for making such
That video has 7.5 million views. That really
I know, crazy.
in Instagram alone.
Yeah. So, like, what was your reaction when you saw that? And I want to ask, like, did you share it with any of your friends or family, the sandwich, this very unique sandwich, and what was their reaction?
I actually haven't shared it with any of my friends or family.
Okay.
I think for Westerners, pad thai is a bit, as you say, it's a very strong aromatic flavor.
Right.
Not many Westerners that would be willing to try it.
Okay.
But for me, I think like it complements the creamy avocado flavor really well. It kind of reminds me of like when you would add Spanish onion to creamy avocado, for example.
The extra bitter taste, like that extra
Yes.
bitter guacamole taste, Oh, yeah. I should try it. I'm going to try it when I get home, because I'm a huge avocado sandwich fan.
Okay.
And I love pate, so I'm gonna try it.
Interesting.
I'm gonna find that video again.
Great.
All right.
But Georgia, since you're already here, we're not just specifically talking about pate. We want to talk about your content because you've worked with so many different exotic Southeast Asian fruits. Can you talk to us? I know you started sharing recipes before, but why did you make more of these Southeast Asian exotic fruits now? What's the background? What got you interested in these exotic fruits?
So initially what got me interested in all of the Southeast Asian fruits was I was actually suffering from really bad acne. And I saw a naturopath and she recommended that I eat more fruit and more specifically the local fruits. And at this time, like I hadn't really discovered any of the local fruits, and then I really just made it fun. I would go to the local markets, and every week I would try something new.
Right. So is this your goal? Do you do a bit of research on the fruits and maybe sort of the benefits, and then make these? I mean, very interesting recipes. I think I saw one on Instagram. It's rambutan spicy ice blocks. So you mix rambutan and then chilies, and you make ice block. I mean, I don't think any like Southeast Indonesian would ever, think
about
that.
that.
But that's pretty cool. So I mean, did you have those benefits in mind?
I mean, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Because for me, I feel like I saw at one of the markets, there was rambutan with lime, chili, sugar, salt. And I thought that everyone would really love that recipe and that it wasn't too crazy, but it was, apparently.
Yeah.
I think what we're seeing here is that the reason why Georgia is so beloved is because you're doing things that none of us dare to do.
Yep.
Because we love our exotic fruits, but we Southeast Asian just love our exotic fruits.
Yep.
We eat it as it is. It is not very common for us to work with exotic fruits to turn them into, to level them up into these really fun dishes.
Yeah.
And I think we need to do that more. And I think it's very inspiring. And speaking of these very exotic fruits, did you find like challenges? Because exotic fruits can be like very different in textures. And how do you come up with the recipes? Do you actually try the fruits first and then you come up with, it'd be really fun to turn this into something, mix with this? Or is it like just out of a whim, okay, it looks interesting, let's try to make something?
So when I come up with a recipe, what I like to do is I observe flavor combinations that people already like. And then I use that as inspiration and I will experiment with the recipe. And then once I decide that it's good, that's when I whip my camera out and I film it and share it online. And I really don't know what recipes are normal and what ones are crazy. Because for me, like I haven't grown up in Southeast Asia. So to me, all of them are normal.
Okay. Right. And so, how do you get these fruits where you live? I mean, cempedak is quite common
In Indonesia.
in Indonesia and in Kuala Lumpur as well, right? Do you just kind of buy all these different fruits at the same time and just kind of mix them? Or tell us about your process a little bit.
So my favorite way to buy the fruit is the pop-up roadside stalls.
Okay.
So I used to work on a site office in a construction site.
Right.
So there were always fruit sellers out the front. So whenever I would walk home, they'd be selling whatever the latest harvest was. And I find that is the best way to buy your fruits because it's the freshest and the cheapest.
That's true.
And it's usually what everyone likes.
Yeah, and it's seasonal, right? You would get different fruits every season. Certainly something really interesting.
Yeah.
But I wanted to, you mentioned something really interesting is like you started this journey because you had, you had acne and your naturopath told you to really focus on local fruits. So after going through local fruits, did you find improvement in your, in your health as well? Because this is a special journey that you're actually doing for yourself, but sharing with the world as well.
Yeah, so, when she shared that information with me, when she told me that, I kind of rolled my eyes a bit and thought, I'm paying all this money for you to tell me to eat fruit. But I did it, and it worked. Like, I haven't had acne ever since.
Wow. Okay.
So
Very
focus
cool.
on Local fruits.
So eat your
Yes,
fruits.
exactly.
Yeah.
Lots
Every
of
morning.
benefits. All right, so I mean, Southeast Asian fruits and vegetables like pad thai, right, which has punja, and of course durian, might be kind of difficult for a non-Asian or non-Southeast Asian to accept. Maybe someone from Australia or maybe from Western countries. But after making this content, did you get any feedback from maybe
Yeah.
your friends or families in Australia or maybe from other Western countries? And what was that feedback like?
So every time my friends and family come to visit here
Yeah.
in Malaysia, I encourage them / make them try durian. So I think for a Westerner, the first time, even just smelling the fruit is too much.
Right.
So for me, like I've been in Asia for 6.5 years, 7 years now.
Okay.
So I've really eased into it. So I think still for friends and family, they're not like, yay, durian.
Okay.
Except my dad. My dad loves durian.
Okay. Great.
I mean, you live in Kuala Lumpur. That's like the haven of durians, and during durian season, it's like
Exactly.
they've
It
got
is.
like the widest selection I've ever seen in just one stall. But Georgia, you've worked with so many different exotic fruits. What were your favorite foods to work with? And what are some of your favorite techniques, your favorite ways to eat the fruits?
I think so. My favorite way to eat it is to make ice cream. You'll see a lot of my recipes are sorbet and ice cream.
Okay.
But one of the most, I think, unique ways that I had personally never thought of and absolutely love is to eat a lot of fruit when it's not ripe.
Oh.
So, for example, like a papaya salad from Thailand.
Okay.
Or here in Malaysia, and I don't know if they do it in Indonesia too, they have unripe mango or unripe guava.
Yeah.
And
Right.
dip it in like a dark sweet sauce and chili. So the first time I thought that, I was like, I can't eat this mango, like it's hard. But then I tried it and it was amazing. So
Okay.
fully converted.
Okay.
Rujak style.
Rujak.
We call it rujak style,
Rujak.
the semi-ripe fruits and then with the chili
Right.
or the peanut sauce. We do peanut sauce in Indonesia.
All right.
That's great.
I haven't
Yeah,
tried with the
Rujak ice cream. Very interesting. All right, so I mean,
Rojak ice cream, maybe.
Rujak ice cream.
Rujak ice cream. Oh, we just gave her an idea. You have to.
You have to make
a good-
rujak ice cream.
Yeah, and then you have to put our soundbite in your content, maybe, hopefully. All right, so I mean, what's next for you in terms of
Yeah.
your next wild kind of recipes, and what is in your mind? Maybe pad thai ice cream? I don't know. Like what's
Oh, wow. I think
Wow.
that's too wild.
too far?
Sorry.
Right, but I mean, what's other ideas that you have?
So I want to start to more experiment with combining Western recipes with Asian recipes.
Okay.
So one of my latest obsessions, and I'm also a little bit scared to share this kind of stuff online because a lot of people get maybe a little bit offended by the way that I'm enjoying this traditional food, but it's just honestly how I like to eat it.
Okay.
So my latest is I love making homemade sambal, but I like to mix it with Greek yogurt and then mix it in with my salad and have it for lunch.
Wow.
I never thought about that.
I never thought about
That you
it.
can mix.
It's really
Wow. You know
Sambal
what?
and Greek
I
yogurt.
might actually try that because
Yeah.
it has a lot of health benefits. Yogurt is always good.
Yep. Sure.
And
as
creamy
well.
sambal.
Okay. Very
Creamy
interesting.
Yeah.
sambal, but like not coconut
and it
milk.
makes salad taste delicious.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
So, you like sambal? You like spicy food?
I'm inspired.
How spicy can it get for you?
I
Level
like
one.
Westerner spice.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I've definitely built my tolerance up, but yeah, I'm not like. I think Thailand has probably the most spicy food.
You know what? I'm with you. I'm Asian and I'm okay. It's okay
Yeah.
not to be too, pressured to have to eat
True.
spicy like everyone does here
Sure.
in Asia. So amazing. So are there any, specific exotic vegetables or fruits that you feel like, you know what, I haven't incorporated this one, or this one is pretty challenging to get? Is that, is it always, Are there any fruits that you haven't tried before?
Not well. You know what? Actually, my next North Star that I'm trying to find is red durian.
Red durian.
Red durian. Okay.
Ah, red durian.
Red durian.
I have, yeah. So I think that's in Borneo.
Okay.
And it's like, if you've seen it, it's a bright red
Yeah,
color.
yeah.
They also
Okay, so
I haven't seen red durian either.
expect to see some maybe durian with cream and sambal
Durian
made into an ice cream
I need
or
to find it.
something. But that's fun. I think that's really cool what you're doing because,
Yeah.
like we were talking about, it might not be easy for a Westerner or a non-Southeast Asian to accept, Southeast Asian fruits or vegetables. And I think this puts it into a very fun
Yeah.
light. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's,
And for me, as a Southeast Asian, you're doing things that I would have never thought of. So I'm inspired as well.
Yep.
Because I like food. It doesn't always have to be just the fruit, right?
Yep, exactly.
So Georgia,
Wow.
this was a great conversation, and I thank you so much for the content that you're doing and inspiring everybody. But before we wrap this up, we have to, officially initiate you into this We Are a New Show family, because usually when we have guests here, we always play a game. So Georgia, you and Krishna and I will play a game called Guess the Fruit from Southeast Asia and Indonesia. So on the screen, we will show a description of fruit from Southeast Asia, and we have to guess the name of the fruit.
right. And to answer the question, just shout out your name as the bell, and the answer will be displayed later on the plasma screen. Or maybe just shout the answer, I guess.
Yeah, whoever shouts. I
Yeah.
mean,
Just
the
shout.
three of us have
Yeah.
very distinctive different voices anyway,
Right,
right?
right.
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Are we ready? Georgia, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm
Okay.
sure she's more than ready. She knows
Okay.
them all, I think.
Can we use this plasma, because I know Georgia gets to see it on the screen,
Yeah.
but Krishna and I cannot see it on that monitor. So if we could see it, okay. Ready? So first clue.
Okay.
Okay, I have
All right.
to move forward to read. Okay,
Yes.
that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
right.
here it is. I'm a fruit with purple color outside and white inside.
Ooh, mangosteen.
Originally, I came from the Philippines. I have a benefits. Yeah, is it mangosteen? She said mangosteen.
Mangosteen, right?
Health benefits, is it? And the answer is
The answer is.
mangosteen.
Oh my
She's
God!
really
See, I
fast.
told you.
I haven't even
She's
read.
already turned this into an ice cream, by the way.
Okay. Well, I love mangosteen. Do you like mangosteen?
Yeah, I love mangosteen.
Do you?
Yeah, I love mangosteen.
Mangosteen's so
beautiful.
good. Do you use the shell as well, because you can make mangosteen tea out of the shells?
I did not know that. That is a great idea, though.
We're giving her so many ideas.
Yeah, because it's a
I
very
think she has to tag us.
So the skin, the shell, you actually, the pink stuff, right? You scrape it out, you dry it, and you turn it into tea. That's where a lot of the antioxidants are also are.
All right. Okay.
Very famous. All right,
Wow, I'm
next.
definitely
All
gonna.
Our next fruit. So let me read this out.
Okay, but let's answer once we read it, okay?
Okay.
I'm a native fruit in Indonesia. My trees grow naturally across Southeast Asia. The fruits are usually sold fresh, can be used for making jams and jellies. I also come in a can. I have a unique outer layer and a bit hairy.
Rambutan. But rambutan jam.
Rambutan,
I've never heard
yeah.
of that. Rambutan jam. Hairy.
Rambutan jam?
But it's hairy. Rambutan's
I
like
have
hairy.
a recipe on my Instagram if you want one.
Oh, she's got it on her Instagram. All right.
Okay.
Is it rambutan? Can we have the answer? Hey, Krishna!
Oh, wow.
So it's one for Georgia, one for Krishna, and nil
Okay.
for Kai for now.
Okay.
Ooh, but rambutan jelly. Okay. One last question, Georgia. Let's bear with me. Okay, is it going to be Georgia? You know what? I think I'm just going to play referee.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to read out the question, and both of you can just answer as fast as you can. Okay. And right, next clue.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Okay. What am I? Some countries in Southeast Asia have their own version of this fruit.
Durian.
Oh.
The fruit has
There we
Yeah, there you go. Thorns and has a strong smell. Some places forbid this fruit because of the smell. All right. So, durian, is it durian? Georgia said her answer.
And drum roll. So.
The drum roll.
Okay. She's right.
She's right. So,
Yeah.
Georgia, thank you so much for
Thank you.
winning and joining our game today.
Yep.
And also, I hope you get to
Thank you.
find the red Borneo durians
Yep.
because they are quite rare. And I do. Just one last question: do you travel around Southeast Asia and specifically look for like different fruits to try?
Whenever I'm traveling, yes, I do try to find a unique fruit wherever.
Okay. and
Right.
I think you're gonna look for the red durian
Yep.
soon.
Hopefully so.
Yeah. So we'll be looking
Yeah.
forward to that, and many more unique content and recipes. Mixing everything, fruits and sambal, making an ice cream. Really cool though what you're doing. So thank you so much for
Thank
joining us.
you, and all success.
Thank you.
And come by the studio if you're in Jakarta.
Yeah, sure, I will.
All right.
So perhaps she will cook with us in the studio.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
right?
We make some very unique concoctions. Durian, pad thai,
Mangosteen tea.
mangosteen. Yeah,
But the sambal with yogurt, though.
yeah. I mean, I can't
love
imagine
yogurt.
what's fancy. Yeah, I love
I
yogurt
love Greek
too, but
yogurt.
I would have never thought to dip yogurt and then some. Like,
No, you mix the yogurt into the sambal.
I guess so.
Because you create the sambal yogurt.
Yeah, but okay.
Right?
All right.
Right?
So you at home,
Right?
you guys at home, maybe you can try that for the weekend. And yeah, let us know how it tastes.
Well, I'm definitely going to try the pad thai, avo pad thai, right?
Right.
So for the next See the Stories, of course, we'll continue after the break. Don't go anywhere. And we're going to be starting to cook. Stay tuned.